It's strange how one incident can change your entire life. Mine changed on April 25th, 2015. A devastating earthquake hit my country, Nepal, killing nearly 9,000 people. I was in New York at the time, and I couldn't get in touch with my parents for 48 hours. When I finally contacted them, I got to know that the earthquake had destroyed our house. They had barely escaped as the building collapsed. That day, our lives reset. When a natural disaster hits a country, it gets bad. When it hits a developing country, it gets worse. Hundreds of international organizations and countries pledged relief packages for Nepal. Diplomats, social workers, journalists all came pouring down to make a difference. The government of Nepal themselves announced relief and rebuilding packages for anyone and everyone who had lost their homes in the disaster. Hashtags of resilient Nepal started trending on Twitter. The international media moved on from covering Nepal in a few days. The social workers went back in a few weeks. It's been nearly 3 years now, and my parents are still living in the same rented apartment they moved to after the earthquake. They've not received a single penny for any government grants or subsidies that was announced. Nobody was held accountable for the promises they made, and people like my parents were just used as PR stunts. Needless to say, my parents haven't recovered well economically after the disaster. Being from a middle-class family, the only way they could afford to send me here was through loans. Their resources were already pretty stretched when they first decided to do that. Now, it's become impossible. I have to drop out, forget everything I did in the last 3.5 years, and move back to Nepal in a month. If you're still listening to me, you can make a difference. I have tried my best not to be bogged down by that one day and keep going on for the last 2.5 years. But I need your support for this one last lap.